After coming off of a disappointing outing at the Prefontaine Classic, Sha'Carri Richardson has been a lightning rod on social media. We've seen like everybody and their mama have an opinion on Sha'Carri Richardson right now. Folks who seemingly never cared about track and field have something to say about the situation. Uh, but somebody who I think knows a thing or two about track and field, Queen Allyson Felix, she didn't volunteer her opinion on the situation. She was asked on the Jimmy Kimmel show by Stephen A. Smith because I think Jimmy Kimmel is out for some reason and got a bunch of folks who filling in for him. So Stephen A. was filling in, and Stephen A. was like he would be remiss if he didn't ask Allyson Felix about the Sha'Carri Richardson situation. And so Allyson, being the classy lady that she is, you know what I'm saying, she had some there really wasn't even remarkable statements. You know what I'm saying? It was just basically statements of support. You know what I'm saying? But the firestorm started after Sha'Carri's response. And I'm going to say alleged response or her
indirect,
or it seemed like it was a response to Allyson Felix because she didn't use her name, but given the fact that Allyson Felix had just said something about her on Jimmy Kimmel Live, come on, it had to be about Allyson Felix. America, if you don't know what we're talking about, Sha'Carri basically was like encouraging words on the TV show is just as real as what basically nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, that made some of the folks that were in Sha'Carri's camp, even after that race, start to say, hold on now. Because folks don't play by Allyson Felix. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with U.S. track and field, you fuck with Allyson Felix. You know what I'm saying? She's legendary. And then especially she just added to her legend with the shit that just went down with Nike dropping her after she had the kid and everything like that. And she came back and still won a medal over there. That just added to her legend. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are really feeling some type of way that Sha'Carri kind of came for Allyson Felix, basically calling her remarks on Jimmy Kimmel disingenuous. T, what were your thoughts on Sha'Carri's remarks about Allyson Felix?
So last week I said from here on out she needed to just be quiet, right?
You did say that.
Do you want me to comment any further?
Yes, I would like you to.
What we're now seeing is somebody that truly she don't know when something good is coming her way. She doesn't really know if somebody's really there to support her. She don't know. She's in disarray. And before long, you're gonna look up, you're gonna see somebody who won't even get around the U.S. trials. Because again, somebody out there is faster than you. So is 11-1 or whatever it was your new number? Or are you just going to shut the hell up and go to work? And that's all I've been asking is just go to work. Fraser, Pryce and Thompson, Herah just went and battled it out the other day. And Fraser Pryce just got around Thompson, Herah, who is the Olympic gold medalist in a race overseas. The young lady can run 10.7. I'm talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. She can run 10.7 too. She can be right there. I'm just trying to find out when the 10.7 gonna show up. You can start with that Instagram stuff and that sneak dissing and all that stuff. You know, I get it. But what that really shows about her is that she has no real respect for the craft and the game. I don't think Allyson Felix would have said that to be like, just being sarcastic or anything. I think she truly was trying to support this young woman, and through despite all the stuff that she's dealing with, and she was there kind of in a supporting way, in a supportive way. She really didn't have to even touch it because she was former Nike. She didn't have to touch that. She could have just been like, well, I hope she, kind of gets back on the right path, and she didn't have to encourage or wish for her no real nothing. She didn't have to. She's decorated. She's gotten hers, but she did on the strength. So again, I said last week, just be quiet and go train. But them Twitter fingers and that social media is a mofo. It'll take you down through there. So it is what it is.
Joe, what were your thoughts on because you missed last week now, Joe?
I did.
With your reaction to the race. So go ahead and let America know what you thought about the results of the race first off, and then also this new thing with Allyson Felix.
Okay. In regards to the race, honestly, I was actually expecting her to win.
To win it?
I was expecting her to win. Or
Dang,
okay, let me rephrase that. I wanted her to win because I felt like she got a raw deal. You know what I mean? With the whole weed thing, let's just be honest. Russia had got caught cheating. They get to change their name and still participate in the Olympics. So I feel like she got a raw deal. So I really wanted her to win. She did a lot of talking leading up to, and I know there were many that said she was just trying to hype the race. I don't even think she had to do that. Everybody was already intrigued, regardless. I think that's who she is. She's, and this might be a new word, she's braggadocious in regards to her ability. And she didn't deliver. Now, many say, hey, it had been a month since she's ran. Well, don't talk that kind of talk. You know what I mean? Come in with the level head of, hey, I was out for a month, but you all finna get all that I got. You get what I'm saying? Don't come in like I'm the stuff, and then when you end up last, now you don't even know how to take it. Like me personally, I have a serious problem with if you're gonna be somebody that talk noise. Don't have the excuses when you don't deliver. No, you just take that on the chin. No excuses. As far as this, she's still feeling the effects of her loss. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing in her. I'm seeing Antonio Brown. That everything, if she get the right people behind her, everything that she touch.
Joe, that's a hot take, Joe. That's a hot. You remember how that boy was now?
I remember. Where did she respond to this at?
Social media.
It gets you in trouble. Look, you did not run well your last race. Go in your Catwoman chamber or whatever you got to do. Be quiet, regroup, come back out, prove everybody wrong. How about that? When Allyson said that, when it got back to her, I really appreciate that. Simple as that. But I'm gonna tell you something. Have you noticed that in the last race, how a lot of the girls, whether they won or not, they come and they hug each other. She doesn't do that. So I actually feel like a lot of the girls really just don't mess with her because she may be, you know, I'm better than you, I'm standoffish, this kind of thing. So I don't even know if she's not going to know how to receive. I don't think she received instructions well. I don't think you could tell her. I don't think you could tell her anything. To me, she
You
feels
don't think
like
she's coachable then.
I don't think she's coachable. Thank you. I do not think she's coachable. I do not think that she would be. I know track is individual, but it was clear to me that she's not a good teammate either. And this is why I say that. Because when they did the mixed relay, she put out a little thing when they lost, right? That said, missing me yet. Guess what? Those runners had nothing to do with you being banned from the Olympics. Why you still not behind them, supporting them? They're USA. So that's why I feel like, I'm telling you, as quick as her rise was, she keep this up, that fall gonna be even quicker.
Woo.
Hold up. Just came to me. For the women or men
Right.
that's saying I'm bashing her,
Right.
I'm really not.
So you preemptively telling them that you're not doing that shit.
I'm not. Because even, I had my jokes about the race. And in this quote, was it not 1, 2, 3, 4? Was it not 4 black girls in the top 4?
Hell, everybody in the race was black, wasn't it?
Was it everybody?
I can't remember.
Unless I'm tripping here. I watched that motherfucker. I think everybody in the race was black.
Yeah, everybody, right?
Yeah.
So, and I was even hearing, and I think her name is Tiana. This was her best time at 10:03. Yep. So Sha'Carri, you talked about your 10:07, and guess what? Shelly and Shericka, they was 10:07 also. And of course, we know the winner, Elaine, she was 10:54. So don't act like that 10:07 is something big, because you got these other folks that's running it.
Yep.
Listen, just go back and train and come back and prove people wrong. All this extra stuff, you don't need it. You don't need that type of energy even coming towards you.
Yep.
Do you think Allyson Felix should have hit her up personally?
Again,
I don't think she's saying.
I don't think she's approachable.
Right.
I just really don't.
And I'm strictly asking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just asking y'all.
Yeah. I don't think she's I could be wrong.
What you think, T? You think she should have?
I don't. I mean, they're being 21 or whatever. She's not very. I don't know what she takes well to, really. Like it in track too. For me, you could look at a lot of them athletes, and you could tell they're really, really just. They just got a stature about them, confidence, etc. And I look at Sha'Carri, and she's confident appearing on the outside, but just deep inside, she just don't seem that confident. But I always figured, well, she just got to sell it because she's with Nike. But I agree with Joe. She's not coachable. I mean, because you ought to have been the fixture start. You ought to have been able to fixture. You should not have walked into that event running 11-1. Ain't no way. It's not possible. Not when you were running 10-7.
Oh no.
So I got something since I did miss last week though, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how we talked about LeBron in the playoffs this past year?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said it looked like he quit.
Uh-huh.
It looked like he quit. She quit in that race.
She shut it down. I agree.
She quit.
She shut it down.
You can't do that. Did she not realize that doggone commercial played right before that race? You can't quit. if you're gonna be braggadocious like that, even if you lose, you gotta win that.
Nobody. She's ran 10-7, and I watched her run with the violence that I know she could run with. She did not run with that kind of violence that day. And when sprinters run, they run with a certain kind of violence. It just looks like their body is about to rip apart. That's just how fast they're going. I didn't see that. I saw somebody that was trotting. And maybe it was because she just knew right out the gate when
Off that guy gate.
it was over with. She didn't
And
have
that's
it.
been a problem for her.
It been.
That slow start.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. Her drive phase.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Drive phase, when you come up, for those that don't know, drive phase, you come up out the blocks, you know what I'm saying, a certain number of meters. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to keep your head down and just, you know what I'm saying, you really pushing. You trying to get out. You trying to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Her drive phase ain't the best.
But that's work though.
I know.
You know?
So that's what I'm hoping going forward, that she can fix her drive phase. But see, that whole race was fucked up. It wasn't just the drive phase in that particular race. All that shit was fucked up. Now I've seen her in some other races, you know what I'm saying, then just doing my research, going back, just watching her. Her drive phase was fucked up, but then she'll cut the fuck up on like her last 50, 40 meters. She'll just burn motherfuckers
And
up.
it's possible that she was just faster than them. Like it didn't even matter.
That's true. That's true. And this is the thing about track and field. Because I've had a guy, Lazarius Coleman, when I was head track coach. Lazarius Coleman run like the wind. But we get down to the state finals, time to go get a medal. He just come up small. That's not the race we ran in practice. That's not what we do. That's not the race we ran in all these other meets leading up to this. But you ain't got no do-overs. It ain't even like basketball. Okay, I came down. I didn't run the play right. I shot that shot. It was a bad shot. I got other FGAs. No, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You got that gun go off, your ass got one time to run this shit right.
Yeah.
You got one motherfucking time. So the level of training, the level of discipline to get that one time right, you got one shot. You got to get that shit right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping y'all wrong on this and that she is coachable. I'm hoping that she's approachable. That legends like Allyson Felix, who's a bona fide legend. Because Allyson Felix ain't got no fucking business of being as good as she is right now. That woman was in the fucking Olympics. We know that part. Mm-hmm. Shit. If I'm not mistaken, didn't she run in the Prefontaine Classic as well?
I didn't check for her.
Bro, I think Allyson was fucking out there. And I was like, what the fuck is Allyson doing out here? Because Allyson just trained to go. I like that kind of shit. Because there's only so much shit you got up in you when you're an athlete. See, the shit we doing right now, we can do this shit till we leave here. God forbidden, you know, we get Alzheimer's or some shit, fuck with our mind. But what we doing using the gift of gab, we can do this shit forever.
Yeah.
But your athleticism,
she ran.
Your athleticism, that shit is very finite. Yep. And Allyson saying, I'm going to get whatever I got in me out of me. So I would hope that Sha'Carri going forward, whether it's on TV or what, I would have hoped that, bro, she would have seen Allyson Felix say what she said, and instead of putting out what she did, DM Allyson Felix. Hey, Go, I appreciate what you just said.
Yeah.
What game can you give me just on your training regimen? I know their races are different, but just in terms of staying healthy, that Allyson had a motherfucking baby.
She did.
And then came back with a body like that and able to run her race. Hey, Go, how can you what can I learn from you to get, you know what I'm saying, just my diet? Look, what am I ingesting? What am I putting in my body to make sure I'm Gucci? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm hoping going forward as she matures, because it look like she kind of adversarial right now with everybody. Hopefully going forward as she matures, she sees that, you know what I'm saying, maybe everybody ain't at her. And we don't know. I don't know if she got some, maybe she knew Allyson Felix don't fuck with her for real, for real. That's a possibility. I don't know.
Possible.
They in them circles. They in, you know what I'm saying? They in them that track circle, excuse me. And that got to be a small circle. It's only a small group of motherfuckers that elite when it comes to that shit.
It's a fraternity and sorority of that.
Maybe she know. I don't know. I would love to hear Sha'Carri give us some more detail on that, or why she said that. But if it ain't no bullshit like that, I would like to see her embrace them legends like that for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But America, y'all tell us what y'all think about the latest controversy with Sha'Carri seeming to diss Allyson Felix, who seemed to be complimentary of her on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Tell us what y'all think. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit StatementTeesLLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.